been kind of limited this past week of camp here? You mind sharing what you're dealing with, or is it more of a rest thing, or?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I'm not going to get too specific on that stuff. Just dealing with something lower body, and the coaches are trying to be a little bit smarter about it, especially with us being so close to the game in a way. So just trying to take care of me in a veteran type of way.
So is it frustrating at times where you have to do that, or you also just you've played a lot of snaps too?
Yeah, obviously it's always, I'm a competitor at the heart, so it's it's obviously a little bit of frustrating sometimes, but I do think me being limited at this point has given the younger guys a lot of reps and a lot of experience that they need to get, just because we expect everybody to be playing a little bit of a crucial role this year, so I'm also excited for that in a way too.
You mentioned being so.
Okay, so you're a guy who a few years ago you came in as a redshirt freshman and played a lot. Emilio looks like he's going to be in that kind of situation. What advice do you have for a guy like that, given what you experienced?
Shoot, just be ready. Emilio knows what we expect out of him this year, especially with the reps that he's taken and the different situations we have in the corner room. We expect him to play a big role this year, and I know he's going to be ready. Just tell him prepare as much as he can, prepare like a starter every single day, attack the film room, attack everything that he has to do, attack the practice, make sure you instill those great practice habits in you, and just a matter of getting focused and putting yourself in the best position so when you get the opportunity on the field, you're ready to go.
Looks like you guys will have to rely on at least one of those freshmen, whether it's Emilio or two freshmen. Just what's your confidence level like in that group right now based on what you've seen in fall camp?
My confidence level is great. I think those guys are doing a really good job of competing. They don't act like freshmen in any way. Emilio has been a redshirt freshman now. I've seen him mature so much since he's gotten here, and I think he's really ready to take on a bigger role, so I'm really excited for what I think he can do this year. And just the other freshmen like Cairo and Jameer, who are true freshmen, them both getting here in the spring and having that kind of step up on a summer enrollee. Just been in our program for about 6-7 months now. I think they've done a really good job. I've seen them grow, so I'm really excited for all the roles I think those guys can play, and I have a really high confidence level in the group.
From spring ball through Platteville through now, where have you maybe seen some of the biggest growths in this team and the defense as well?
I just think in a depth piece, really, just having a bunch of guys where we can plug in, play, and there's no drop off from the ones and the twos. I think that's something we struggled with a little bit last year, but I think we're a lot more depth friendly this year, and a bunch of guys we can rotate in the defensive line room, the outside back room, and the safety room, the back room, and the corner room. I just think it's so much depth, and I just see all those guys take those steps of intentionality and getting better and learning the defense a lot more too.
There's been a lot of talk about culture change. What's different?
I think just really, like I say all the time, just being a lot more intentional this year. Last year wasn't the standard for us. Really, the previous 2 years wasn't the standard for us, and we kind of, as a team, before the winter workouts and everything talk, we had multiple talks with Coach Fick, just the leaders, and about the things we wanted to do differently, and that started with being a lot more intentional and really not leaving it up to the coaches to force the standard only. We know we have to force the standard as a team and hold each other accountable to those things.
Coach Haynes mentioned, you want to get bigger this season just to be a better tackler. How much weight did you end up putting on?
I actually put on, I think, 11 pounds from the end of last season. I think I ended the season at 179. I'm at 190 right now. So, that was a really big part of me and what I wanted to do for my off-season program. I knew how much of a deal it was to get bigger, stronger, faster, more explosive, all those things, just so I could be more of a presence on the edge and in a run game and tackling and all of that stuff.
I know you do a ton of live tackling in fall camp, but do you feel the difference in what you think you'll be able to do from that aspect this year?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I said, beefed up a little bit and a lot more explosive and everything like that. So I know my physicality is going to up a lot more, and so I'm super excited to put that on tape and also show that to people that I can do that as well.
You also mentioned you had a talk with Jamar Fletcher in the offseason. What did you just take away from speaking with him?
Just him talking to me and just instilling so much, giving me so much valuable advice, and just telling him, even as a smaller corner, because basically was almost the same size. He may be a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit smaller. I don't know the specifics, but kind of just having to show up and just be a lot more grittier in a run game and just being on edges and being more of a presence in the run game. Just trying to put all aspects of my game on the film because I know all the scouts will want to see that.
Coach Haynes talked about